So now that we have the eyes, we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on her eyebrows. Now, some portraits don't have eyebrows, it's true. If that's the case, you don't want to just ignore them, because what it does is it makes the forehead and eyes look really flat. Everybody has a bone here above their eye, okay? It's part of your occipital bone here. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you at least darken it in this area, because that will make the eyes look like they have form and depth. If you don't have eyebrows, I would recommend just coloring this in really lightly with your black or dark brown pencil, and then just blending it in so that the eyes don't look like they're even with the forehead. She does have eyebrows, so I'm going to start with my black pencil, and I'm just going to look at the shape of the eye as I draw in her eyebrows. Now, you don't have to get too carried away with eyebrow hairs, okay? It's okay if they don't look like individual hairs. I'm really just doing little short strokes here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my blending stump and I'm going to just soften them out a little bit. Okay, I'll go over to her left eye with my black pencil, same as before. And you're going to notice that eyebrows tend to have a darker area and a lighter area, so I'm trying to mimic that with my pencils. Here in the center it's a little darker, so I'm pushing darker with my pencil. It kind of fades out towards the edges. So be sensitive to the pressure of your pencil. Okay, I have that. Go back in with my blending stump. Just going to soften it a little bit so the consistency is even. And if you start to notice like my left eyebrow is now darker than my right, no worries. Just go in and add some of that dark value to my right, blending it out. Make it a little bit more consistent. So now we have eyebrows. So the next thing you may be saying is she has no lips. Her lips are blending in with her face. So that's what we're going to do next. We have a nice even skin tone, and now what we're going to do is we're going to look for these pinks, and I might just use these pencils. I might even actually grab the red. Okay, so I'm going to use these colors, and I'm just going to start by redrawing in the shape of her lips. Now, I know her lips are not actually this bright red, so I'm going to go ahead and use a lighter pink instead. It's okay, kind of mixes in with that red, makes it a little stronger, which is good. Okay, I'm going to go back in. She's got pink. You're probably also going to notice that lips have actually quite a bit of white in them because they are shiny. So one of the tricks with making lips look more realistic is actually using the direction of your pencil in order to sort of create those creases that are found in people's lips. I'm going to go in with my blending stump just to kind of blend out some of the colors that I added. That darker red with the pink. She looks a little bit like her lip liner has gone off a little bit. So I'm going to fix that. I'm actually going to use a little brown in here to soften that red. I'm even going to use some of this brown to re-add in the line here. Okay. By adding these little tiny triangles, okay, that's what gives if you have a closed mouth smile on your person, that will sort of help your smile look like a smile. I'm going to go in with this pink because I feel like I need a little more color here on her lips. And I'm using it downward, and then I'm going to use it to go upward as well. Okay, I'm not really going across the lips. I'm going to I'm going to use a little bit of this orange. Don't be afraid of color. Darken down here a little bit. Use my blending stump. Okay, I'm going to actually take my black, because I want to just darken areas like this. I'm not going to go all the way across, just darken little areas that you see as darkest. I'm going to take my white pastel and I'm actually going to add in a little bit more light here to give it the sense of roundness. Blend that down a little bit. So I'm going to move on from here and I'm going to do her shirt, and then our last step will be her hair.